Yo guys, and welcome to this video covering match 3 of week 6 of European League play. We're here with Singularity versus Endpoint at the very start of game 1 now. Off the kickoff here, this ball bouncing out towards the Singularity half, relating wave off the side corner. Noli gets a good touch there to stop Virtuoso scoring, but on the rebound, Nachtal will put this ball in here. Good start for Endpoint here in game 1. Noli doing well originally to make this save, but as it pops up here, Nachtal with a free shot goes for the bouncer. Virtuoso getting bumps on the keepers in net, and the shot is so well placed, no one can make the save. A brilliant start for Endpoint, 1-0. Endpoint now looking to transition out of defense here with Virtuoso. Gets a tap round one defender, flicks it up over the second, trying to get back to it, can't, but Nachtal is there to finish this ball off for Endpoint. Brilliant play by Virtuoso, baits in Godsmiller, just taps around him off the wall. One man back then here for Singularity, though trying to make the play, try and buy time for his defenders to get back here, but the pot from Virtuoso so good over him, and then Nachtal ready and waiting to come in and clean up, help out his mate, and Endpoint double their advantage. Endpoint now on the attack again, and here looking to continue this momentum as the ball is right in front of the Singularity net. Relating wave looking to come in and try and finish this one off, can't quite come out with a touch. Well dealt with by Godsmiller, nicely calm and composed, and this time it's Singularity on the attack with Endpoint with only one man back here as Noli picks up this ball. A 2-on-1 for Singularity. The defender does well, gets a little touch to the side, but then being harassed by Noli, though able to come in, smash this ball in as the defender gets bumped out of the way, and though reduces the lead to 1 goal here. Brilliant play by Singularity, though getting a 50 out to the side. Noli getting a 50 out to the side there, and then going and just harassing that last man back for Endpoint, leaving the net wide open there for his teammate. Unselfish play, and Singularity make it 2-1. We start off with this ball in front of the Singularity net again. Then here, as Noli looks to take it downfield but gets demoed, it's then picked up by, though, looks to carry it through the edges, goes straight over relating wave there and in to the goal. Brilliant counter-attacking play by, though, there as the demo comes out on his teammate. Relating wave, the last man back for Endpoint, and completely helpless, as though just with a quick change of pace he just carries this ball straight over him. Doesn't even really bother to jump and try and challenge there. He knows, though, he's scoring that all day long, and Singularity equalise. 25 seconds left now, both teams looking for this winning goal here as Relating Wave picks up in midfield unchallenged, launches it downfield, the clear from Noli, weak, gives possession straight over to Nachtal, whose shot is well saved there by Godsmiller. On the attack again, then here Virtuoso over to Relating Wave, who finishes this ball off now. Brilliant offensive pressure, just making the defenders make save, use up their boost, controlling the ball, controlling the pressure. A demo coming out now to open up the net as well there by Nachtal, and Virtuoso with the perfect pass over to Relating Wave, who's just quicker than Godsmiller, puts this ball home for Endpoint. That's the winning goal in game 1, and Endpoint take the lead in the series 1-0. We move into game 2 now, and just under 2 minutes left on the clock here with Singularity on the attack. Godsmiller hitting this ball downfield, Noli touching it out to the side, but just gives up possession to Nachtal. The demo one, though, leaves the net wide open here, and Virtuoso will steal this one on the goal line here for Endpoint, but they won't care, they've got the lead. A brilliant demo by Virtuoso to open up this play, so he probably did earn this goal here, as both Singularity players now, as you can see downfield, Noli with a bit of a silly commit, they're just giving up possession originally, and Nachtal just putting this ball on net. Virtuoso just tapping it there on its way in, and Endpoint take the lead in game 2. Off of the kickoff then here, this ball 50 perfectly into the middle. The hit from Relating Wave over to Noli, who gets damaged. Noli carrying this ball forward, well defended, but straight out to Godsmiller there, who puts in an immediate equaliser for Singularity. Noli, a great carry through there towards goal, making the defender jump at it as they're unsure whether it's in, and then as it bounced out here, all three players there for Endpoint, as you can see, stranded on the goal line. Godsmiller just got to pick his spot, smashes in over the heads of the defenders there, and Singularity respond immediately. Just under a minute's going on, this ball loose in the midfield of two players to try and challenge. So win it cleanly though by Noli with the flick on there towards net, Relating Wave with a good clear downfield, but goes straight to Godsmiller, who passes it over to Noli, and Singularity have the lead in game 2. Brilliant play originally, the pass downfield, Noli with the flick on towards net, and Relating Wave here. Look, as you can see, Endpoint have a 3-on-1 at this point. He just needs to pick out a better clear towards one of his teammates, but just hits it straight towards Godsmiller there, who then, instead of trying to shoot, as Relating Wave is blocking off this option here, goes for the smart play of just rolling this ball through to one of its teammates, and Noli reacts fastest, turns on it quickly, rolls that ball home in at the near post, and Singularity take the lead in game 2. Not long after then, hearing Godsmiller looking to deal with this ball off his own back wall, drops it down to Noli, over to Though. The demo from Noli leaves the net wide open for Though, who just puts this ball home here. Brilliant transitional play by Singularity. Perfect passes here. Godsmiller over to Noli, who just touches this ball across here as the defender dives in for Endpoint. This just leaves Though in a one-on-one situation here, and Noli, such a smart play here, coming across, demoing the last man back, doing well not to clear the ball as well as he nearly blocks that shot, and Singularity double their lead. We're at the 0-second mark now in game 2, and Singularity already have this game wrapped up here, so Noli just diving in at this one on the back wall here, looking for an extra goal, but Virtuoso with a good clear downfield, picked up by Relating Wave, a good catch, and then a perfect flick towards net, though can't get back and make the save. A consolation goal here for Endpoint, but they'll hope it will give them some momentum going into game 3 then here, as they just catch the Singularity defense out, push too far downfield as the game is already over, but Singularity won't worry too much here. They win game 2 and make it 1-1 in the series. We move into game 3 now then, and that's how clearing this ball downfield here. Virtuoso looking for a 50, but is well picked off by Noli. Relating Wave can't find the touch here. Godsmiller coming in on the rebound, net wide open, it's bouncing on the goal line, well clear. The follow-up won't go in from Though either. The hit off the back wall from Noli, and eventually Godsmiller will put this ball in. Absolute chaos in front of net here for both teams. Endpoint just diving around trying to get this ball clear. The defender there on the goal line doing so well. Godsmiller should have just put this ball in originally if he just hit it slightly lower, and then as it pops up here, Noli hits it off the back wall. Nobody can make the read for Endpoint. They're in complete chaos with rotations at this point, just scrambling about trying to get the ball clear, and as it comes out, Godsmiller will eventually put this one home and atone for his error here. Brilliant pressure by Singularity, and they take the lead in game 3. Godsmiller now looking to carry this ball through the air here towards the Endpoint goal. Relating Wave though getting up early here as Godsmiller has to bail because he has no boost. Relating Wave with a brilliant pass over to Nachtal, who comes down off the wall here on low boost, plays a brilliant pass to Virtuoso, who gets up and puts this ball in around the last defender here for Singularity. Brilliant transitional play, just calm on the ball. One pass from Relating Wave over to Nachtal, who then, even though he's on low boost, is calm, gets one defender to bite in with a brilliant pass over to Virtuoso, who's then just got a one-on-one with Though in net, flicks up puts it round him into the top corner. Godsmiller rotating round in the backfield, can't make the save either, and Endpoint equalise. This ball now loose in the midfield here as a clear has just come out from Noli. It's well picked up on the sidewall there by Virtuoso, but he just gives it back to Noli, who's hit downfield as he tries to give his team time. It's weak and picked up by Nachtel. He just dumps this ball towards net. The bump from Virtuoso on the last man back means this ball just rolls in. A poor clear downfield, able to be picked up by Nachtel in the midfield, who gets though to bite in here, flicks it round him as though just jumps across the ball, and Virtuoso, realising this ball's on net and that he's just stranded in the opposition goal, just comes in behind Godsmiller and bumps him out of the play there. He can't get across and make the save. Endpoint take the lead, but then off the kickoff, now we're here as the ball rolls out towards the Singularity corner. Virtuoso gets a good block though, however gets demoed, but it won't matter. Relating Wave puts it in off the back wall here. Brilliant play by Virtuoso, just sticking with the ball and getting a good 50. Gets demoed for his troubles, but Relating Wave coming in with a brilliant angled shot here, smashing this ball into the far corner. Nobody able to get up in net there for Singularity, just not expecting such a good shot, not ready off the kickoff yet, and just rotating back into the goal. That is the final goal of game 3, and Endpoint restore their lead in the series 2-1. We're moving to game 4 now, and just under 3 minutes left to go as Virtuoso here looks to take this ball out of his own back corner here, but gives up possession to Godsmiller, who launches this ball off the back wall. Noli looking for a drop down touch, does get one. Godsmiller's shot is well blocked though by Nachtel, and as it rolls into the corner, Godsmiller stays with it. Noli with the shot, and this ball just goes in here. Godsmiller doing well after his shot is saved, just sticking with the ball, taking it to the corner, getting the boost still here, and then realizes he needs to rotate out here, and as it comes out from the defender here, too heavy a touch, gives up possession to though, who just shoots this ball on net. Neither defender ready for a shot, one in the corner, one trying to get round on the cover here, and Singularity strike first in game 4. Endpoint now looking to apply some pressure here, but Godsmiller has just made a good save and taken this ball out into the corner. Virtuoso trying to get round and keep up the pressure for Endpoint. However, gets beaten too easily there by Godsmiller, who's then got a one-on-one with Relating Wave. Plays a brilliant pass to though, who beats out the defender and sticks in his second of the game here. Godsmiller doing well, just biding his time, setting up the flick, a brilliant crossfield pass. Relating Wave reads it, but too late, can't make the touch, and then the goalie trying to get around and make the block, but though just flipping into it at the perfect time, just tapping it around them at the last minute. Brilliant transitional play by Godsmiller to take the ball downfield. That is actually the final goal of game 4. Singularity make it 2-2 in the series, so we're going to game 5. We're into game 5 now, and neither team wanting to be that team that concedes the first goal, as Endpoint are on the attack here, looking for a shot with Relating Wave, but he just gives up possession here too, though he's looking to carry it through the air, gets the touch around him, on target, nobody home for Endpoint. Singularity strike first. A poor touch from Relating Wave just gives up possession too easily. Nachtal then looking to get up and challenge, but though just shoots this ball towards net, nobody can get home on the cover there for Endpoint. Just pushed too far downfield, getting a little bit too eager here in game 5, though making the most of the opportunity, and Singularity make it 1-0. Not long after then here, and Singularity looking to build momentum from the lead they've just gained, as this clear comes out from Nachtal downfield, though leaves it for his teammate there, Noli, who launched it towards the back wall, but gets demoed for his troubles. Godsmiller now ready and waiting for any touch. Relating Wave just ends up dropping it down into the middle here, and Godsmiller, a perfectly placed shot, doubles Singularity's lead here. A good hit from Nodi onto the back wall, but Relating Wave has to do so much better here. Can't afford to make mistakes like this in game 5, as he just gives Godsmiller a free shot here. Virtuoso going to get boost, expecting his teammates to deal with that better. Can't get round on the cover and make the save here, as the shot is just placed so perfectly towards that top left hand corner, and Singularity double their advantage. Endpoint now have a long way to go here to get back into this one, but luckily for them they do have time on their side, as they do have nearly 2 minutes left here, as Relating Wave picks this ball up in the midfield unchallenged, flicks it towards a teammate, but it's well dealt with by Noli. However, he just gives it straight back to Relating Wave here, who just hits this ball off the back wall out to a teammate who shots also over, another shot over, and Relating Wave will eventually put this ball in here, slightly atoning for his earlier error with a great transitional play downfield and then getting a good pass to a teammate. Virtuoso should do better in that position, has got to hit the target. Luckily, Nachtal's there to keep the attack alive, who also should do better, but Relating Wave reacts well, gets up before both defenders in net, and drops this ball into the corner there on a difficult angle, and Endpoint reduced the lead to 1. Endpoint now on the attack again, then here looking for this equalising goal with Virtuoso. A good challenge by though. It pops straight out to Nachtal, who shot towards net just off the crossbar, and Relating Wave there puts in his second of the game and the equaliser for Endpoint here. Good pressure originally from Virtuoso, gets a good 50 and bounces out to Nachtal, whose shot is very unlucky there as it bounces off the bar. However, it takes 2 defenders out of the play, as they both think it might be going in, as it's right between them, and they both jump then here. This means nobody's on the back wall, they're both stranded in net. Relating Wave, a free shot, just picks its spot, goes under Noli, behind Godsmiller, who backflipping, can't make the save there. Good pressure by Endpoint, and they get their equaliser. We're into game 5 overtime then here. 1 goal going to be the difference between these two teams. Neither team wanting to be the team that makes the mistake, as we're 5 minutes and 10 seconds in here. Endpoint on the attack, but is intercepted by Godsmiller, as there has been a heavy touch from Nachtal, who pops it up over to his teammate Noli here, who now carrying this ball through the air towards net. Virtuoso on the back wall, long boost, so can't challenge early here, but gets off looking for a block, makes a save, but Noli just with the dunk here puts this ball in. Singularity get their overtime winner here in game 5. A great pop by Godsmiller, great car control by Noli to get to this ball and be able to carry it through the air here, and then getting the dunk on Virtuoso here, who's trying to get his car behind that ball, but Noli just got the momentum on him here. Nothing the defender on the goal line can do there, as the ball just powers straight by him. Brilliant counter-attacking play by Singularity. They take game 5 and the series 3 games to 2. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Keep tuning in and enjoying the vids, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.